Hi everybody and welcome back to my kitchen. Don't have much time today, so I'm going to make a really quick chicken casserole. I'd like to say hello to everybody on Council Cuisines, that fantastic Facebook page where it's a supportive community of people who can cook and people who can't cook. Regarding people who can't cook, I've had a few comments recently on a video I did on a slow cooked beef joint, and one of the comments said, "Get this guy cooking lessons." Well, yeah, get me cooking lessons because I am not a professional chef. I am a chartered surveyor. Don't have much time this lunchtime. I'm busy with work, working from home, and I've got to get dinner on for tonight. So it's about 10 past 12. So quick chicken casserole. What I'm using for this is some chicken drumsticks that I've taken the meat off. I've left a couple of the bones in, so we'll get the stock going. All I've done with it is put some salt and pepper and 2 tablespoons of flour. We've got carrots, we've got onions, for the gravy, which I've made here, oxtail cube, Bisto chicken gravy granules, chopped parsley, chopped oregano, chopped thyme, chopped basil, and Worcester sauce. Not Worcestershire sauce, Worcester sauce, as it says, Worcester. There. So right, let's get it in the pan. Doing it in the slow cooker. One little hack for the slow cooker is put boiling hot water in it first to just warm it up, because it can take a little while to warm up. So let's get the pan on. So I've put a little oil in the pan. So I've put a little bit of oil in the pan. I'm just going to fry off my vegetables very quickly. Just onion, carrot. The ingredients are what I've got left in the fridge and in the cupboard. So, it's pretty cheap and cheerful. I hope it's cheerful meal. So start to sweat these down just a little bit. I don't want the onions to burn. Probably not the carrots, because I've cut them really chunky. We like chunky carrots in this house. But just straighten it up. And what I like to do now is just take the veg off while I cook the meat, so I know that the chicken is cooked through. So let's take the fried onions and slightly fried carrots off. Let's get the chicken in. I still don't like this induction hob. I find it's either on 150% or hardly on. Yeah, it's not. I preferred the gas oven, the gas hob in the old house, but I ain't paying to have a gas hob installed here. I think I need a wee bit more oil in here. Should have put it in before the chicken, but remember, I can't cook. If you do want to comment on the channel, and if you want to criticise me, I don't care. I will get back to you. And if you like, don't forget, everything I cook on here is going to be pretty simple, isn't it? So if you do like the channel, please think about subscribing and commenting. So as you see, I've got a couple of the chicken bones in, just for when it goes in the slow cooker, some of the juices come out of the bones. I've already put salt and pepper on the chicken. I said they're just chicken legs, some in my family aren't that keen on chicken on the bone and find it a bit of a faff. They were really cheap. I got them in the reduced aisle at Tesco. Yeah, it was Tesco. I don't mind meat, chicken or any meat on the bone, but I know some people don't, so that's why I've taken it off the bone. So I'm just browning it a little bit. Let's just get a bit of colour onto this chicken. Put the onions and the carrots back in. Now you can put anything in this. You can put mushrooms, you can put any sort of veg in. As I said, this is just what I've got in the cupboard. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the gravy. What I've got as well is some green and yellow split lentils. I like putting lentils in food. One, because they're good for you, and two, just make it a bit thicker. Sauces and soups and stews, they make a bit thicker. So I've soaked those in water and washed them, so they'll cook with the rest of it. A little bit more of the gravy. Right, while that simmers, over to the slow cooker. So the 3 people who watch this channel know that I love my slow cooker. I've had it for years. I think I paid about £10 for it. Loads of potatoes. I seem to have a glut of small potatoes at the moment. I'm going to put those in first, completely raw. They have been washed. Put them in first, because one will take ages to cook, and two, what we don't have. I only want this to be a one-pot meal. So the carrots, the onions, and the chicken's going in with the lentils and the gravy. I'm going to put some frozen peas in a little bit later on. It's all going to cook together. And what I don't have tonight, I will have for my lunch tomorrow. So let's put this in. Probably put too many potatoes in, but oh well, it'll all get eaten. It will all get eaten. It will all get eaten. So you can all have a laugh now while I try and stir this. It goes everywhere. Why have I used so many potatoes? Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. So let's get it all properly mixed up. Let's get it all mixed in. Yeah, I shouldn't have used so many potatoes, but I will eat it. Whatever is left tonight will be gone tomorrow lunchtime. Working from home again tomorrow. Out about later on in the week. So pour over the gravy. What I like to as well, I don't like to waste the gravy. So I'll rinse it out with the... Give it one final stir. I'm going to just push the bones down a little bit so they're in the gravy. I think that comment of this guy needs a cooking lesson was right. I've used too many potatoes. Never mind, never mind. So, right. Now, slow cook it on a high heat, lid on, and with anything like this, as you'll see on the channel, do not take the lid off. Do not take the lid off. So I'll probably leave it for 2 hours, give it a stir. It's going to cook this for probably 4.5, 5 hours. Cook the potatoes through. Everything will be nice and soft in it. We'll add some frozen peas, and it's going to be a one-pot dish, this. because I don't have time. Back to work for me. More later, when this is cooked a bit. Right, so we're cooked. Let's take the lid off. And look at that. Everything's thickened up. It looks really good. And let's dish up. That smelt absolutely delicious. And it tasted delicious. You know what? A good thing. The next day, looking outside, it was really cold. And I had enough left for my lunch the day after when working from home. So a really quick and easy to do recipe. Well, not quick in time, but quick in preparation, let's say that. And the end results were fantastic. And the washing up wasn't too bad, as I only used one pot. Thanks for watching, everybody, and you take care.